Hey guys, what's up friends? Happy Thursday. My days all run together, so I'm always like, wait, what day is it? All right, so listen, I want to jump on here really quick and talk about something that is really been on my heart for a while now. I've done some research, and so I'm bringing this information to you guys so you guys are aware. So as you guys know, I went on a vacation recently with my family to Orlando, and obviously we were going to be in the sun all day. We went to Disney World, and I needed to get some sunscreen. So, of course, getting ready for the trip, I went to the store, I picked up some sunscreen, and, well, maybe I should back up a little bit. So, I got this app on my phone where you can scan all kinds of different health and like beauty products. You can also scan some food, but it gives you a listing of if there's allergens, if it has a cancer risk. It just gives you like a whole list of, you know, how good and how bad it is for you. So I've downloaded this app a while ago, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to check out the sunscreen, see what happens. And you guys, seriously, like the information that I saw on that app about sunscreen was terrifying. Terrifying, you guys. Oh my God. I almost wanted to cry. Like, I was shocked, you know, because we've all been using sunscreen. You don't think anything about it. All you think is like, well, I don't want skin cancer, so I'm going to go put on my sunscreen. But you don't think about what is in sunscreen. What is that stuff? Well, I'm about to tell you. I'm about to give you guys a little bit of information. Also, just so you know, all of this information that I found, I Googled. I found it right online. So you can go online if you want to look it up yourself, then please do. That's why I'm doing this live, is because I want to share this with you guys so you know. And for me, you know, the thing that really bothers me about this is, you know, obviously I don't want to put that stuff on my skin. I don't want to, you know, put a bunch of chemicals and stuff on my body, but I have been putting this stuff on my daughter. I have been slathering these toxic chemicals on my daughter, and that is terrifying. Okay, toxic chemicals that like cause cancer and have all kinds of other effects. So like that's the part that made me want to cry. I was like, wow, you know. And what's really interesting is that in the United States there's almost no regulation on beauty products. Okay, so they pretty much can put whatever the hell they want in a lot of that stuff. So that's pretty crazy. I don't know about you guys, but that terrifies me. Especially now, because, you know, all of us are so centered on like living a healthier lifestyle and eating healthy and organic and, you know, not buying like junk food. And I know we still do. Nobody's perfect, but that's what we focus on, especially when you are like exercising a lot and you're eating really healthy. You know, if you are slathering out a bunch of chemicals onto your body, then it almost like, you know, you're trying to avoid being sick. But if you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This just blows my mind. Hey guys. Hey Robin. Hey Deanna. Hey Tracy. So, all right, I'm going to share with you guys some crazy information. So basically, there's two ways that you can use sunscreen. So there's either the chemical kind, or thank you. I was like, I look crazy right now, but I got some makeup on, so I'm all right. So there's two sunscreens. There's obviously the chemical one, and there is a mineral or physical sunscreen that is out there. So the chemical one is obviously the bad one. So mineral sunscreen and I took a bunch of notes, so you're going to see me looking down because I didn't want to forget anything. And you guys know I'm like terrible at this kind of thing, but I feel really passionate about this, so I had to share it. Hey Des. Des, I miss you. I haven't seen you in so long. How are you, girl? All right, so mineral sunscreen, it typically has ingredients like zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and what that does is it sits on top of the skin, creating like a physical barrier between the sun and your skin. Okay, so it's not something that's going to seep into your bloodstream. Also, the chemical sunscreens obviously are filled with chemicals. A lot of parabens, and I don't know if you guys know, but parabens are preservatives, okay? So, obviously that's bad because the chemicals then seep into your skin and into your bloodstream. And what happens when it gets into your bloodstream? Then it goes through all of your organs. It goes to your heart, your lungs, your kidney, everything. So I don't know about you, but I don't want a bunch of chemicals in my body. Okay, so like I was saying in the beginning, I downloaded this app. It's called the Environmental Awareness. And shoot, I'm on my phone. I would show you guys, but it's green. The Environmental Awareness, shoot. I'll have to post the link for you guys later because I can't remember. But basically, you can scan all different kinds of products and it'll give you a rating. It'll tell you what the cancer risk is. It'll tell you if it has allergens. It'll just give you a whole breakdown of like what is in this product. And there's so many products in there. Pretty much everything I've scanned has been in there and it's popped up. So the EWG, I think that's the Environmental Awareness Group. I think that's what it is. They did a study on 1,400 different sunscreens and they said only 5% met actual safety standards. 5. Guys, 5%. What if I told you 5% of all the apples that you ate were filled with chemicals? Like, doesn't that freaking blow your mind? Seriously, you think you're doing something good by eating the apple, but guess what? There's something else in there that you don't know. It's lurking. And listen, I need to stop for a second because I want to tell you guys, I am not doing this today to, Des, oh my gosh, you should come over. Yeah, I'll be around tomorrow. Come over. Sorry, I get distracted. I'm not telling you guys this information to scare you, okay? I don't want you to say, you know what, I'm never wearing sunscreen again. I'm writing it off forever. Don't do that because sunscreen is good for you. You do want to protect your skin from the sun because sun has causes early aging and it can have lots of other effects, skin cancer, stuff like that, okay? I'm telling you this information because first of all, we're rubbing this stuff on our bodies like without even thinking about it. We're putting it on our family. We're putting it on our babies, okay? And I just want you guys to be aware. That's it. I want you guys to be aware, okay? Anyways, all right. So the EWG on that, they did, so 5% met safety standards. Sorry, I'm like nervous, like stuttering. And then 40% of the sunscreens, 40%, so almost half, were listed as potentially contributing to skin cancer. 40%. So almost half of those do the exact opposite and contribute to skin cancer. You guys, if that information doesn't scare the crap out of you, it should. I'm just saying, okay? Especially if you're a mom, you know, especially if you're a mom. Don't put all that stuff all over your babies, guys. Yeah, definitely. Mimosas always. Let's do this. Scary stuff, right, Robin? It is scary. And this is something that, you know, summer's about to come up and everybody's about to go out and buy that sunscreen. And, you know, it can be a little overwhelming because when you go to Walmart or Target or whatever and look at that giant wall of sunscreen, there's a lot of options out there. And a lot of them make a lot of promises that are not, hey, Shelby, that are not going to follow through. They're not going to do what they say they do, okay? Also, the spray type of sunscreen is actually the worst, okay? Reason being is because of the risk of inhalation. So you're inhaling those chemicals into your lungs. And obviously that's not a good thing. Any type of spray is not a good thing. I'm getting all red because I'm nervous. Don't look. Okay. All right, let me see what else. Okay, so, and then I don't know if I said this already, but chemical sunscreens, you put them on your skin and then they absorb into your bloodstream and they literally just scatter all over your body within, like, anything you put on your skin absorbs into your bloodstream in like 25 seconds. So pretty much immediately that stuff is in your body. They actually did a study and they were able to find traces of these chemicals from chemical sunscreens in blood, urine, and breast milk for up to 2 days from one application. So one application of chemical sunscreen, they found traces of it for 2 days. That's crazy. In breast milk, oh my gosh, you're passing that on to your babies. Like if you're breastfeeding your babies, you guys, I don't know. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart to think about that. And then, like I said, the mineral sunscreen or physical sunscreen sits on top of the skin, so it doesn't absorb. But it also does not contain ingredients that are linked to like cancer and stuff like that. So let's see. So just a little bit of facts I'm going to share with you guys. Chemical sunscreen has been around, or chemicals for sunscreen have been around since like the 1950s. Approximately 85% of products, and this includes a lot of even regular beauty products like lotion, deodorant is really bad. I've talked about that one before. I make my own deodorant because deodorant is absolutely toxic. And you guys, like I said before, look this information up. Please do your own research. If you think I'm like pulling your leg, please look it up, find out, you know. And the thing is for me is, okay, so I was gonna save this for well, maybe, you know what, I'll wait on that. I'll save that for the end. So approximately 85% of products contain parabens, which are preservatives. Preservatives are bad. Okay, preservatives are bad. They do have long-term effects on your body. You might not see an effect immediately, but eventually, you know, especially when you get older, as your kids get older, a lot of this stuff, you know, can really have effects on you guys. All right, so I did write down some ingredients from sunscreens that I happen to have. Like I had a couple laying around the house. So here's one. And just so you know, these are going in the trash, but I held on to them so I could show you guys. So this one, my husband really likes to use because he goes out for runs like outside, and I always force him to put his sunscreen on. Will not be chemical anymore. And then of course I did have a spray one, the Target brand one. And so I looked up some of the ingredients on the back of these things. I urge you to do the same. I will list just a couple of them for you guys, or else I'll keep you here all day. All right, so, sorry. So one of the ingredients that is widely seen in a lot of different sunscreens is dimethicone. You see that one a lot actually in a lot of like beauty products. Dimethicone is actually a form of plastic. So that's gross. Okay, also one of the worst ones, it's called oxybenzone. That was actually in all of the sunscreen that I found, and that one actually has been linked to lower sperm count. No bueno. That one actually also disrupts hormones. And what I mean by that is that it actually acts like or mimics estrogen. And sorry, my cat made a weird noise. And if there's too much estrogen, that has actually been linked to cancer. Okay, so oxybenzone disrupts hormones. There's another one called polyplyparaben, which is a preservative. That one does the same thing. It can act like or mimic estrogen, and that has been linked to cancer. Another one is called retinol palmitate. I might be saying these wrong, but retinol palmitate. That one can actually speed the growth of skin tumors and lesions. That one has a high developmental and reproductive toxicity rate. That's pretty scary, especially if you want to try and have kids or more kids or a kid, whatever. And that one does have a cancer risk as well. That one, the retinol palmitate, that is actually one that's been banned in Europe. That's crazy. I mean, they actually banned it because they know how bad it is. The United States, nope. Keeping it in there. Don't you guys worry about that. That's probably what they're thinking. No, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. And then another one, this one I cannot even pronounce. It's literally like 21 letters long. Methylisto something. Okay. It's another preservative. That one actually causes allergic reactions in some people and is neurotoxic. Okay, neurotoxic means that it causes damage to the nervous system. Did you hear what I said? It causes damage to the nervous system. These are all ingredients that you find in sunscreen, you guys. Okay, and that's only a few. I picked out just a few that stood out to me, but there's a lot of other things in there. Like I said, do some research, you guys. And you know what I also found out too is that there is the list of like banned chemicals in the United States. Des, you'll have to watch the replay. I shared some good information. The list of banned chemicals in the United States is very small. It's like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10. Very, very small. It's little. I mean, you can find like different numbers everywhere, but it's very small. In other countries like Europe, their list is hundreds or thousands of chemicals that are banned because they're so bad for people. They're bad for humans. They're bad for our bodies. But in the United States, unfortunately, you guys, this is not something that's regulated. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but that information scares the crap out of me. And the one thing that I did want to say too is, you know, like I said in the beginning, we're all trying to live a healthy lifestyle. We're trying to eat healthy. We're trying to eat organic. We're trying to eat more vegetables. We're trying to exercise more. But if you're not also paying attention to what you're putting on your body, you should be, okay? Because there's a lot of really scary things out there. I do want to use a couple of examples. So, like the whole organic thing, that hasn't been super popular for a long time, okay? Like organic is now huge. Even Walmart, this is a shocker, even Walmart has a whole organic line of stuff now that you can buy, which is really interesting. You know what that says is that people want organic, and so they are going to bring in what people want, okay? So now, like I said, they had nothing before, them or maybe 1 or 2 things, but they have a whole organic vegetable section now, which is amazing. But that shows me that people will bring stuff in that people want and people need, that they are seeing trends on. So people are maybe stopping, they're not buying all of the like non-organic produce as much anymore. You know, they're seeing a shift. Even the grocery stores, like all the grocery stores have a huge organic section now because that's very popular. And that was not that way not too long ago. So, you know, you have to think about it this way. If we stop buying the sunscreens that are filled with chemicals, okay, stop buying them and only buy the stuff that's mineral based, that is literally doesn't have a whole bunch of chemicals in it, then what will they'll be forced to only provide better quality products. Okay, they will. That's what happens. Just like, this was really interesting. This was actually, I think, last year. Kraft macaroni and cheese, super popular. Everybody buys it. Everybody makes it for their kids. Like, you know, been doing that for years. I ate it when I was a kid. Been around for a long time. Well, they were putting food dye, yellow something or other, to make the cheese that yellow color. So what happened is some of the parents got together and they started picketing against this because yellow number 5 is absolutely horrible for you. It literally can kill you. Look it up, okay? I'm not just saying that. Yellow dye, all of the food dyes, but yellow is actually the worst. Kraft was putting this yellow dye in all of their products. And so a bunch of people got together and were like, you know what, this is ridiculous. We want you to take that out and find a better way so we are not giving our children this freaking yellow dye chemical. It's bad. So what do you think Kraft did? After enough pushing, they took that yellow dye out of their product. They replaced it with something else. They replaced it actually with, I think it's like Anito powder or something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong, but they replaced it. They replaced it with a better, it's a spice. They replaced it with something that's better for us. Okay. So think about that. Think about that. If we stop buying all of the crap that they're selling to us, that they're forcing down our throats because it's cheaper, then they will be forced to stop making it. Okay. So you guys, if we can all do this together, we can actually make this happen. We can, you know, we can do something that's bigger than ourselves. If we care enough about the things that we're putting on our bodies. And let me just tell you guys too, I scanned a whole bunch of those sunscreens, and the absolute worst ones were the ones that say baby on them. You guys, the ones that actually say baby. Like, I seriously want to cry when I think about that. Like, that is terrifying. Terrifying. Anyways, you guys, this is just something that's been super passionate for me. I have been like, it's just been sitting on my heart for a long time, and I wanted to share that information. And I hope that you guys go out there and you pay attention to what you're putting on yourself and on your kids, because it's so important. Hey, Candace, watch the replay, Mama. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope this was super informational for you guys. Like I said, do some research, look it up, and, you know, see what you can find on it, and find it for yourself. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.